Welcome to Tubi Tuesdays, where I rate your favorite Tubi originals. Today we're going to talk about The Thicket, starring Peter Dinklage and Juliette Lewis. Tubi just pretty much copy and pasted Django Unchanged. Changed a few little things here and there, and you got The Thicket. The Thicket follows Jack, played by Levon Hawke, who enlists Reggie, played by Peter Dinklage, and Hollow, played by this guy, to locate and retrieve his sister that was captured by Cutthroat Bill, played by Juliette Lewis. Simple plot, straightforward. The acting in this movie was pretty good. I mean, you have the major stars, Peter Dinklage and Juliette Lewis, giving the best performance, but the supporting cast did a pretty decent job, with a few scenes here and there that just wasn't quite up to par, but for the most part, serviceable. They did have Andrew Schultz in here, and I am not an Andrew Schultz fan, so his appearance was an annoyance. Andrew Schultz did his best attempt to portray Calvin Candy from Django, but he just isn't there. I mean, it was decent enough, but mostly comical at times. Like, all right, you're a comedian guy. This is not your realm. Overall, the movie was pretty good. The story was good. The action was pretty good. The dialogue, however, decent to bad. The dialogue goes downhill from the first act to the third. It starts off decent and just kind of slides into this puddle of gargled mess by the end. Characters kind of flip on a dime towards the end. Their motivations is like switching up all of a sudden. I'd give this a 2.5 out of 5 Candylands. For a Tubi movie, a Tubi original, it looks like it could have been released in cinema, to be honest. But there was, however, a few things that I didn't care for in the movie. One part was where they located Cutthroat Bill and her gang and are about to set up an ambush. One of the members of their team decides that he's going to get revenge for his brother dying earlier in the film. So he runs off and pretty much gets himself killed. Hollow and Reggie are on the side. Reggie hands him a bottle of whiskey and says, "Drink this, I need you to get wild." And he's like, "You know what happens when I drink this? I go kind of crazy." And I'm sitting here like, where the hell did this fucking shit come from? Because there was no point in the film where you even showed or mentioned anything that was going to happen to you as to why you don't drink. So where did this come from? Anyway, but he takes the drink and you'd expect that he was about to go dumb crazy with the action, like just going in there, action Jackson, fucking slinging his gun, cutting people down left and right. And no, he had a small scuffle with the native guy and got shot and died on the tree. And then Cutthroat Bill, her motivation was unclear throughout the film. I mean, yes, she's the bad guy of the film, but there still could have been a clear motivation, especially as to why she kidnapped Luna, and that was never really explained. It was kind of hinted at that she had like a compound full of women or something that she just held as slaves. So that struck me as odd, but anyway, this is a serviceable film. It's far better than the previous film that I reviewed, The Long Walk, and I'd recommend this movie over that one. So as everybody knows, Peter Dinklage is a pretty good actor, but action star, it's not really selling me on it. I mean, he did the Toxic Avenger, even though he really didn't play Toxie and didn't have any action scenes really, which left me kind of disappointed. But in this movie, he kind of had a small action scene. The first scene with him was pretty good. I was kind of eager to see how far they would go with his short stature and the things he would do in the heat of battle or in a confrontation. And I was kind of let down, to be honest. I know there aren't that many little people stunt actors, but I would have loved to see a creative way that they could have brought his character into the fold action wise. I'm just eager to see that because I think it would be dope. So here's hoping that next time they do a better coordination with his limitations and what can be done to be menacing. Like, think of Chucky. You know, Chucky was getting out here and getting it. Chucky and the Leprechaun. So yeah, he could be a menace if he wanted to be. Hell, even Mini-Me, he was a fucking menace. But anyway, those are my thoughts for The Thicket. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like this review, you can watch all my other reviews, link in the description. That's it for me, and I'll catch you on the next one.